Friends and colleagues, you know that yesterday I informed the armed forces personnel, the citizens of Russia, our allies around the world as well as those who are trying to blackmail us by force, about Russia's newest medium-range missile system. This is your system, which you have named Oreshnik, a ballistic missile with a non-nuclear hypersonic capability. As we all know based on the objective control data, the test was a success. I congratulate you on this, and as I have already said, we will continue these tests, including in combat conditions, depending on the situation and the nature of the security threats posed to Russia. All the more so as we have a stockpile of such products, a reserve of such systems ready for use. I asked to convene this meeting today with almost a single purpose in mind, which is to thank you and the developers of the Oreshnik system, as well as all the research, production, and labor teams involved in creating it for the results of your work. This includes the entire cooperative network which encompasses designers, researchers, engineers, and workers who developed hypersonic technologies, analyzed the ballistics, and mastered the production of cutting-edge materials, control systems, microelectronics, and much more. Your achievements and the short time it took you to develop this new system inspire pride and admiration. They convincingly show that the domestic school of rocket engineering possesses tremendous potential and is capable of addressing the most complex tasks to ensure Russia's security and sovereignty. In this context, importantly, the Oreshnik system is not an upgrade of old Soviet-era systems. Even though we are all originally from the Soviet systems, and we were all raised on the accomplishments of previous generations and, to a certain degree, we built on their achievements. However, this system is, in fact, the result of your work that was done in modern Russia, New Russia. The system relies entirely on contemporary, cutting-edge innovations. I must say that in today's circumstances, when we face new and mounting threats and challenges, the development of such weapons systems holds special, one might even say vital, importance for our country. Once again, I want to underscore the fact that the fulfillment of the assignments as part of the special military operation and the future of Russia depend primarily on our soldiers and officers, on the courage of assault troops and artillerymen, tank crews and paratroopers, sappers, pilots, drone operators, and naval infantry, as well as the coordinated efforts of all branches of the armed forces. Our units on the front line are operating successfully, competently, bravely, and professionally. They are gaining combat experience and increasing their offensive capabilities every single day. To reiterate, the successful fulfillment of assignments of the special military operation depends primarily on the professionalism, courage, and heroism of our soldiers and officers. At the same time, it is crucial for both frontline troops and, more broadly, our citizens to know that we possess a vast technological base and a solid industrial and research foundation for ensuring our security. The weapon system tested yesterday serves as yet another reliable guarantor of Russia's territorial integrity and sovereignty. No one else in the world has such weapons yet, as we and you know. Indeed, sooner or later other leading countries will have them. We know what kind of designs are being worked on there. However, it will be tomorrow, or in a year or two. Meanwhile, we have this system today, and this is essential. I would like to emphasize one more aspect here. The Oreshnik missile system is not just an effective hypersonic weapon. Due to its striking power, especially when used en masse and in combination with other long-range precision systems that Russia also has, using it against enemy targets will be comparable in effect and power to using strategic weapons. Although in fact the Oreshnik system is not a strategic weapon. In any case, it is not an intercontinental ballistic missile and it is not a means of mass destruction, also because it is a high-precision weapon. At the same time, as I have already mentioned, there are no means of countering such a missile. No means of intercepting it exist in the world today. And I will emphasize once again, we will continue to test the latest system. We need to launch its serial production. Let us assume that the decision on the serial production of this system has been made. As a matter of fact, it has already been essentially organized. Given the particular strength of this weapon, its power, it will be put into service with the strategic missile forces. It is also important that along with the Oreshnik system, several similar systems are currently being tested in Russia. Based on the test results, these weapons will also go into production. In other words, we have a whole line of medium and shorter-range systems. The current military and political situation in the world is largely determined by the results of competition in the creation of new technologies, new weapons systems, and economic development. But, as I have repeatedly said, people is our greatest asset, the courage of those who fight at the front, the talent and stamina of those who work at factories and design bureaus, scientific centers, and enterprises in all sectors of the economy. And we are certainly proud of such people. Given such people, all the tasks of the special military operation, as I said, will definitely be solved, and Russia's security will be reliably ensured. I would like to once again thank you and your colleagues for your hard, important, and productive work, for the high results achieved, for your contribution to strengthening the security and defense capability of our nation, to the defense of our motherland in the broadest sense of the word. And I would like to say that the creators of the Oreshnik missile system, those who designed and organized the production of the latest complex, will certainly be decorated with state awards.